Hi there, thanks for watching today's video. So today's video is going to be my monthly update. So I decided, based on the questions I received and comments and stuff, I thought it would be useful to do a month by month update, and then you can follow with me how much we do. So I don't know if you watched my previous video, and if you haven't, you might want to go back and watch that. It was quite extensive. So we've had solar panels since 26th of April, I think. I'm starting to get mixed up. And we started exporting electricity till since the end of May roughly. And I did a previous video where I showed how much we generated and how much we exported and how much we still use from the grid, and I have a graph similar to that one, so hopefully this speaks a bit more to you if you're looking at solar panels. So we were supposed to have a battery fitted in July, so we ordered a battery via our installer in June. It was supposed to be delivered in July, and then it was postponed to August, and now it's postponed to October, and that's a provisional date, so we're not actually sure that we will have it before winter. So it is a bit frustrating. We're not wasting electricity per se, because it's still exported to the grid and we still get paid for it, but we get paid 7.5p per kilowatt hour by Octopus when we pay 28p per kilowatt hour. And I know the electricity is going up, and I gotta be honest, I've just closed my eyes and I didn't even look how much the new price is going to be, because I find it highly depressing. So on a positive note, let's look at our generation and consumption for the month. So I've made this little table. The first column is the electricity that we exported to the grid. The second column is what we used from the grid. And the third column is what our solar panels generated. So if you here, if you look at that, for example, we were on holiday until the 6th of August. So you can see that our consumption from the grid was very, very minimal. And we left turning off most appliances in the house. We turned off the plugs at the main. The only thing that was really on was, sorry, my husband is poorly. The only thing that we left on was the fridge. The boiler was on, obviously, so it triggers from time to time. The oven was off, obviously, dishwasher was off, air fryer, all of that. Most of the Googles in the house were off. The alarm was on, so the internet was still going. So there was still a few things going. So even by not being in and using very small amount of electricity, we still use 1.3 kilowatt a day. But we still managed to export a huge amount of electricity. Well, not on all days. For example, on the 2nd, you could tell that it was a cloudy day. Not massively cloudy, but fairly cloudy. But on a really good day, we generated, sorry, I should be here, we generated 25 kilowatt, which is really decent. And you could tell that there was a heat wave because we really generated quite a lot. It was quite sunny for quite a while up to about that point. So that was the 14th of August, and then things started going downhill from there. So it was pretty good. Then you can see like there's a really bad day. So for example, 4.4 kilowatt. So just to, if you haven't seen the previous video, we have 12 solar panels, and I can't remember what the wattage is, but we're supposed to do about 4 kilowatts per hour. So 4.4 kilowatt over a day is very, very small. It's very, very small. And then you get some days where it goes a bit, it's in the middle, you know, that's a cloudy day with 12 kilowatt, 13 kilowatt a day, but not massively cloudy that we don't get any light. So it's still like, for 12 kilowatt for us is still decent. The problem is that we export, for example, here we exported 8 kilowatts and then we took back 5 from the grid. So that's what really helped us to work out that we needed a battery, because if I didn't export 8 to the grid, I could have exported 3 to the grid and I would have saved quite a lot of money. So then still 20 kilowatts, 15, 11, it goes down quite a lot. We had some bad days at the end of the month. 7 kilowatts, pretty poor. I mean, it's pretty poor. It might be what we get in winter. I don't actually know, because we haven't had a full cycle yet, a full year cycle. And then the weather perked up, so it's a bit better. 19, 15, 17, and then a bit at the end of the month as well. So you can see there's a lot of up and downs. You can clearly tell a sunny day versus a really cloudy day. So if we look here at the graph, you can see in grey the electricity that the panels generated. So obviously that's the tallest line, and I'm gonna take that one off. Did I take the right one off? exported to the grid consumption. Yeah, so the blue lines are all the electricity that we export to the grid. So you can see that we really do export quite a decent amount of electricity. Obviously, as I said, we were off on holiday until the 6th here. And then there was kind of a heat wave for about a week, so we still exported quite a decent amount. The only day where we used more from the grid than we exported is that day, but I think there was a glitch with the system with the Octopus website, because on the 29th it didn't record anything, and that's not normal. So I think it was just moved on to the next day, and I think that's why that line is taller. In winter, I'm expecting that our orange line will be much taller than our blue line, but I hope it gives you a bit of an idea. It's a quick update. There's not that much to say except to show you the actual stats. So if you want to pause, if you want to click pause now, you can actually look through all the electricity that we exported, consumed, and generated. So we'll give you a good idea of what you can get in the West Midlands. Again, sorry, I'm assuming you watched a previous video. If you haven't, we are in the West Midlands, and Birmingham kind of has its own little climate. We get clouds apparently more than in other places. I don't know if it's actually true because I've not been in other places, but it will give you an idea of what we get here in the West Midlands on a south-facing roof with 12 solar panels. And hopefully, by the time I give you the next update, I know I might do a next update early October, and maybe in the next update after that, early November, we might hopefully have a battery. But I'm not sure how long we will have had it for. So we'll see what comes, and I hope this is helpful. If you have main, general questions, please don't hesitate. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.